locked in the game.
Hello and welcome from a stadium that really does catch the eye, the Metropolitano here in Madrid. My name's Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary on this game is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Atletico Madrid facing Barcelona.
Yeah, the talking is over, the game plans are set. Now it's up to the players to go out and earn their corn. There's nothing the managers can do once the first whistle goes. I think, Derek, we're in for a cracker.
One thing about Yannick Carrasco is he makes his opponents concentrate to the maximum. Lee, in the case of this game, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, he plays the game as if the ball's his own. He lends it to other players. He's the glue between the team, between the different departments of the team, and he links everything together.
This is the starting lineup for Atletico. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Stefan Savic starts alongside Jose Maria Jimenez in central defence. Thomas Lemar starts alongside Marcos Llorente in the centre of the park. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. This is what we expect from the Blaugrana. Well, we normally know going in how they're going to play, Lee. It's all about ball control, possession.
What that does is get you up the pitch with possession and a lot of numbers around the ball. The weakness of this is if you lose the ball, you have to win the ball back early. So there will be a high press following if they were to lose the ball in the opposition half.
And now they get the ball rolling. Marcos Llorente. On the ball, Luis Suarez. It's a good-looking ball in behind. The end product just wasn't there. It is to be a throw-in. On and on he goes. Just cutting off the supply. Trippier. Joao Felix. Read it well. And kept out by Jimenez. Throw-ins given. And a chance to whip it in here. Griezmann. Messi. Cuts it back. Oh dear, I think he's left his shooting boots behind in the dressing room.
Well, it was well worth the effort. Poor technique, really. Should do better than that.
Wonderfully weighted pass. Running with the ball confidently. Goalkeeper's ball, the cross delivered too close to him. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Dest. And Barca moving the ball with purpose. Dembele. And good work from Atletico to win the ball back. And he's made headway. Fine reaction save from the goalkeeper.
Goalkeeping at its best. Really, really top draw.
Going short. I don't think the goalkeeper will be complaining about poor finishing like that, Lee.
No, it's not about the goalkeeper, it's about that poor effort. That really is awful. Well, the stats don't lie, Derek. Barcelona controlling the play over the last 15 minutes. This could be the pivotal part of this game, you never know. But they must score with this dominance.
And Dembele couldn't keep the ball. Useful looking ball. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper. Well, that's the frustration of a manager right there, watching his players come so close and being powerless to help.
That's very decisive goalkeeping. Jimenez. Well, not very clever defending. Tremendous block. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Played into the centre of the box. Good work from Barca to make sure possession changed hands. Well, beaten easily here. How about the cross? Suffice it to say, his edge is blunt. Poor effort.
Well, he got a lot right there, but he got one thing wrong, and that was the finish.
Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. All hands on deck. Llorente might jump in front. PK, great block there. A counter-attack at pace. Excellent football and not so very far away.
Well, in order to play like this, you do have to have speed in your team, and they have. And they weren't far off there, were they, Derek?
Tremendous challenge. So a throw in here. Pedri. Messi. And that is the ideal tackle from Stefan Savic. There to win it back. Might be able to produce from this position. Dembele. Well, he successfully got past him, but it can't get through. Could be. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing, drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal!
Well, here we can see, Derek, from this better angle, it's all about the technique. When you're volleying a ball, it's all about timing. Let it get to the right place for your foot to make the connection, and there you go, in the back of the net.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. Well, they've given him too much space. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, Ousmane Dembele, very hard to contain in the first half, no surprise. And the second half underway, with Barcelona looking to build upon what was a largely positive first half showing. Well, the defending needed to be a bit more switched on than that. Dembele. Was a menacing attack, but tidied up. A chance maybe from the wide position. Can he get them level? Surely. And they've done it. A goal for Atletico, who now are level.
Well, here's the replay. Sometimes keepers use those posts as the part of their defence, but not on that occasion. In off the woodwork.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, the happy times are back. The coach is more than delighted by his team's response.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece.
Del Atletico de Madrid. Con el 11,
De Jong. Now Busquets. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. Given away by Atletico. Dangerous looking attack. De Jong. Not even close in the end, Lee.
Well, he's had a go, Derek. He's gone for power, but the accuracy just wasn't there, was it?
Hermoso. Carrasco now. Joao Felix. That's a nice looking ball. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, we can see it again here. What a lovely inviting cross into the danger area that was. And then it just gets better and better from there. Superb. Softly passing the volley into the net. Lovely goal.
Rolling again. Can Barca bite back here?
Atlético de Madrid. Con el 14, Marcos Llorente.
Griezmann. Lionel Messi. Now Griezmann. Oh, tremendous vision. Well, technically offside, but not by a lot. And with play stopped, they will make the change now.
Sale de la cancha. Con el 5, Sergio Busquets. Entrará en el terreno de juego con el 8.
Atletico, as we can see, not too much of the ball, but they won't mind with that. They're winning this game. They're sucking their opponents onto them, and with the pace they've got in midfield and up front, they're really causing problems.
Koke. What a high-quality stop it was.
Well, look at the speed he sets himself, Derek. He gets ready and makes a really good save.
Over it comes. Not to be this time. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Oh, he's through here. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, it's all about timing. You've got to wait for the ball to come down, and he's very, very unlucky.
Con el 11, Lemar. Entrará en su lugar con el 8, Saúl Míguez.
Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Dembele. Surely the equaliser. Nothing tight about that decision. Offside all the way. Time for a change then.
A descansar a la banda con el 10, Leo Messi. Entrará en la cancha con el 9, Martín Braithwaite.
In with a chance. There it is. 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer.
Well, here it is again. It's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Inside the last quarter of an hour. And a good-looking ball. Should he really have taken on the shot from that acute angle, Lee?
You're judged by your play on the pitch, and some of that play is decision-making, and he made a poor decision there.
Del Atlético de Madrid. Sale del terreno de juego con el 2, José María Jiménez. Le sustituirá con el 18, Felipe.
Under a fair bit of pressure. Now they've lost it. And they could get one back here. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
Griezmann. Pedri. Alert defending. Well, given that we're in the second half, and it has got a bit ugly from the scoreline point of view, what positives can you find, Lee?
Well, how do you mark that out of 10? For Barcelona, I'm going to give them 5.
Suarez. Suarez. Still a chance. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. Well, quite simply, he hasn't been able to make his mark in attack in this game, Lee.
Well, he needs something to change. His impact on the game has been negligible. His team down, need him to spark into life quickly.
It wasn't an especially high-quality header, was it?
Well, that was like one of mine, or more to the point, like one of yours, Derek.
You're spot on with that assessment, Lee. And only 2 minutes remaining here. Jordi Alba. Onto De Jong. Might be a chance here. He had just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got it completely wrongly.
Well, he won't be watching that when he gets home tonight on a replay.
3 minutes of added time here. Slipshod passing. And that is offside. Renan Lodi. Suarez. And there it is, the final whistle, the headline from this one, a victory for Atletico. A success story as far as they're concerned. Lee, your thoughts?
Well, Derek, when the lead was extended to a 2-goal margin, you could almost hear the sigh of relief from their supporters, and the manager too.
One thing about Yannick Carrasco, and it's true, he kept asking questions throughout the game. Lee, interested to get your verdict.
Well, that was a really, really good performance from the lad, and a goal to boot. Really delighted with that goal.
And he successfully got...